Public speaking. One question I always get asked, and two pieces of advice based on experiences that I've learned over the years. First, the question is, do I get nervous? The answer is yes. I get asked this often. One time I said I was a little bit nervous, and somebody looked at me from my company, and they're like, "You get nervous? So you are human?" And I had a chuckle out of that. And so the answer is yeah, I get nervous. I get nervous. I don't get scared. I'm not scared of public speaking, but I get nervous. And it's more of an adrenaline flow. It's more of back like in high school before a sporting event, for a football or basketball game, when you'd have pre-game jitters and nerves. That's what I feel before I do public speaking. So I get that going a little bit. It's never scared. It's never that I don't want to do it. It's excitement about doing it. But the butterflies are there. I'm pacing a little bit. I kind of go 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour beforehand. I sort of go into my pregame mode where I'm not going to really be working on anything else. I'm not talking to a lot of people. I'm in my mind thinking about stuff I'm going to say and points I want to make. So I like to channel that nervousness, those butterflies, into the presentation, the talk that I'm giving. It helps give me energy. And I think if you use that, just like in sporting events, it'll help you perform better. So two pieces of advice. This is a good segue that I've learned over the course of doing quite a bit of public speaking. One is to be authentically yourself. You can't be anybody else. It comes across fake, inauthentic, and people tune it out. And so I talked about having butterflies, having a little pregame nervousness that gives me energy. When I speak, I'm usually pretty energetic. I'm moving around. I'm moving my hands. I do it here as well on the blog that we do. And that's just who I am. And a few times I've tried to be a little bit more controlled, a little bit more precise. I did a public speaking course, and we had to work on giving a speech. And I said I got told I talked way too fast. I was way too kind of moving around up there. And so I tried to dial it in and be deliberate and deliver more of a speech. And I just think I didn't do very good at it. And when I tried it in certain public speaking areas, the feedback I got was not that positive. People who know me were like, "What was wrong with you? What were you doing?" Like, that's not what we came to see. And so I have energy, I project a lot of energy. That works for me. That's just who I am. It naturally takes over. If you don't have energy like that, then don't do it. Be authentically you. That's who people want to listen to, is who you are. And the biggest thing is to be real. The other second biggest piece of advice I'd give over the years that I've learned is know your material. And so I talk a lot about Service Express. I tell our story a lot, our story about growth, our story about people, about culture. I share that story often. I know it well. I don't write out. I type up maybe some talking points, not a lot of scripted notes by any means, because again, I don't want to read it and do that. And I just tell our story. And I know it. I know it really well, so I'm confident in delivering it. Whenever I've had to give a talk, and this happened back in school and college sometimes, because you have to do it as part of a class, and I don't know the material very well, then I'm not confident. And it just comes across in my delivery for sure. And I'm not confident answering questions or taking pushback. When I tell the Service Express story, I'm very confident. I lived it. I know it. And I don't mind taking pushback, being challenged on things that I share, because it's our story. It's what happened, and it's our perspective on it. And I'm not trying to be right. I'm just trying to share it. And if it helps you, great. If you think it's, all nothing and you don't buy into it, that's great too. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm doing it to share it and hoping that some of it resonates. Usually some of it resonates, some of it doesn't. And I'm good with that. And so, yes, I get a little bit nervous. Use the butterflies to your advantage to give you energy. Be authentically yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. I think that's a recipe for disaster. And know your material so you're confident in delivering it. I hope this helps. I hope you get out there and practice it. The best way to learn how to do it is practice, practice, practice. I still do it. I watch videos of myself. It's hard to do because I pick out everything that I did wrong, but you can learn and continue to improve as you go along. I hope this is helpful. Go give it a shot.